Hello, it's me again. There we go, that's better. So, welcome. Let's see what we got. 3 magazines from the glorious 80s: The Goonies, The Rambo 3, Gremlins. An odd mix, but that's what we're dealing with. So, let's bring it up and see what we got. There we go. I'll make it a bit bigger. Nope, it's made me bigger. That one, there we go. So, evening Josh, he's here again. Franz is here. Scousers magazines, don't get me in trouble again. And Philo's here. Hello, Philo, just in time, indeed. Bobby Ball. Ian's here. Has Ian seen Gremlins before we start? Spoilers. Right. But yeah, this is all about Gremlins, a Steven Spielberg presentation. Back when he was king of movie making. I'm trying to think of a film he produced that didn't work. Mike's here. Good evening, Mike. I don't know if Batteries Not Included was a big hitter. Always, no one even talks about that one anymore. He directed that one. Oh, he has seen it and he loves it. Good. Philo's got this. The actual magazine or the film? Because I've only got a couple of these Souvenir magazines. I got Last Crusade and Back to the Future 2. Greetings, Andy. Welcome. The gang's all here. Although, where's Michael Myers? Suspiciously absent. But we'll begin without him. So this is about the stars, the movie makers, the creatures. The whole photo story in full color. There he is. Was there anything in the 80s that wasn't a Spielberg presentation? It doesn't feel like that everything he turned to gold by then. Dave's here. Good evening, Dave. Right. Let's have a look at this. But yeah, don't forget, not that you can see her. And Jessa Flux will be here on Friday night to chat to you lot. I had a poster of Gremlin from a magazine in my bedroom wall as a kid, back when I had bunk beds, very 80s. Yeah, you don't see many bunk beds anymore, do you? I had bunk beds, and I was an only child. The early posters and trailers didn't give away Gizmo or any of the Gremlins. That's a good point. We'll see what this magazine does. RJ's here. I love all 3 movies that we'll be discussing today. I did think most people likes all these 3, so let's have a look. So, here's what we're looking at. Corey Feldman. I don't know if there's going to be any scenes or pictures that aren't in the film. I saw this when I was a kid. I thought it was funny back then. Same here. I saw it, I guess, must have been at least on rental back in that day, or television. So, what was it, 84 it came out, 85? So, it would have been 87, 88 if I saw it on TV. But I always enjoyed it, so I would have been 11. But, no, it can't be right. 13. Right. Look, there's Zach Galligan of BBK. So, yeah, I never saw Fast Times at Ridgemont High until many years later. Maybe into the 2000s before I knew what she was up to. Always knew her as this nice girl in Gremlins. Corey Feldman before he became a twat. Yeah. Only memory I have a bunk bed is smashing my face on the ceiling when I woke up. That's it. That's a bunk bed. Genius idea. Aren't they doing it to the new Gremlins? They keep threatening it, don't they? For the last 20 years, at least. I still haven't seen Fast Times or Ridgemont. It's like someone reviewing something else earlier. I think it was Rob on Exploitation Reviews. He said it should have been an all-out comedy. Not it's a bit too serious. I've never found it an amazing film, apart from a few obvious reasons. Great thing about Gremlins, it's generally funny and kind of scary. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of the sequel because of how wacky it is, but Franz met him. Oh, he's kind of a prick as well. He met Zach Galligan once. He's kind of a prick. That's a shame. I'm glad I never invited him on. It's worth a watch, Ian. Yeah, it's worth one watch at least to see what it's like. But yeah, it's not the best movie of the 80s. Oh, here we go. List: Poltergeist, Gremlins, Jaws, Gremlins, Doom. Anything Spielberg related kind of got away with murdering in what was basically a kids' movie. Yes, that is all true. They were all, well, over here, 15s or PGs, depending. where you are. But yeah, the famous heart-gripping scene in Dooms, not in the UK version. I've got loads of these. Goonies, Star Trek 4, View to a Kill, Alien, Several of Doom. So glad I kept them. Oh, lucky bastard. I love Gremlins, but find Gremlins 2 really annoying. It's not just me. It's definitely... when was that? 90 it came out? But yeah, it's a bit too wacky. And you saw the second one once and I don't remember much about it. There you go. But here we go. We got the cast. Of course, Dick Miller, token of every film. But the only name, I didn't know Hoyt Axton was a country musician to many, many years later. Now, what is... oh, it's got some quotes of the actresses here. So, Frances Lee McCain. I don't know, what else is she in? She looks familiar. I spent 2 days under a Christmas tree being strangled by a gremlin. Hoyt said Gremlins is sort of like E.T. with teeth. Dick Miller says he remembers being people talking about gremlins in World War II, but never thought he'd come into his house to visit. I don't know if these are actual quotes, because some of them have quotation marks, some doesn't. Sheriff Frank, he sees a different side of Santa Claus this Christmas Eve. Mrs. Deagle gets her just desserts for being so mean. Billy's former biology teacher gets a crash course on gremlin anatomy. Bedazzle's here, good evening. I remember having Batman one of these. We'll have to dig it out, definitely. I've got a few... Actually, I got that Catwoman, I got the Batman poster, but they weren't magazines, they were just like souvenir posters with information on. I prefer Critters, but I grew up with that one. Aha! I don't know. When did Critters come out? It was only a year or so after, wasn't it? 86? I definitely saw a lot more Critters 1 and 2 than I did Gremlins back in the day. Spielberg managed to get that warning added to his PG movies that should have been a 12-15, like Jaws and Jurassic Park. Money talks, yes. And who else could have made Ready Player One with all those licenses? And was it Roger Rabbit he did? I think so. Polly Holiday, who played Mr. Deagle, wasn't that old at the time. That I have heard. I haven't seen her without her makeup or wig. Polly Holiday. I've never noticed her name either. I've seen this film loads. I think they let him just go ball out for Gremlins 2, which works against it a bit. Yeah, I'd much prefer horror Gremlins in the city. Miller was a legend, popped up in literally everything. Yes, he was. There was a documentary. I think I saw it about his life. Think of Gremlin 2 as a variety Muppet Star show, and it isn't too bad. There you go. Hey, if you have the Gremlins 2 VHS, you get an alternative scene. Yeah, it is when the Gremlins are in the movie theater. Yes, you get the original theatrical release on the old VHS, and they changed it to a what's it? A John Wayne film. His mum reminds me a bit of Mary Elizabeth. What's her name? Ah, yes, Motion Turner from Abyss. That she does. Yes, remember PG movies that had nudity in them? Yes. I guess some Bond films. There's a flash of tits, but the biggest one I think is Kramer versus Kramer, that has the mum from Poltergeist, bare ass and tits. I always thought Billy's mum was a bit of a MILF. You're not the only one. Tracy's here, Stacy's here. Sorry, Master Antonio. That's the one. Critters came out after, but was written by before Gremlins. Apparently, there you go. Definitely a bit of a MILF going on, and she was excellent in the kitchen. Yeah. Chef in the kitchen, MILF in the bedroom. I prefer the Hulk Hogan scene to the John Wayne edition. Yeah, the John Wayne one doesn't work because it's very badly dubbed. John Dante said when Dante dies, he won't be able to make another movie, and he hasn't. Yes, bless him. Right, where are we? Page 2. There is Joe Dante with glasses and a friend. I like to think of the Gremlins as lovable but horrible. There's Spielbergo when he's got his black hair. Gremlins is sort of a Gremlin and his boy story. Chris Wallace, who created the Gremlins, the designs and shit. The mischievous, frenzied, fun-loving, maniacal tendencies were the inspiration for the Gremlins. There's Chris Columbus, who went on to direct, what was it? Home Alone and Harry Potter 1 and 2. The producer says this movie has visual outrageousness and the sense of fun. The scriptwriter says there's nothing more frightening than little things that are always in the shadows. Oh, look, Kathleen Kennedy executive producer. She was back then. Gambit. Other production efforts with Spielberg include E.T. and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. She makes a lovely coffee. After producing Raiders of the Lost Ark, he is executive producer for the Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. He's also married to Kathleen Kennedy. Press the wrong button. Right, there we go. I have a picture of time, don't I? Scroll up. There's Gambit. Has any3 had full bush? I don't think so. Ass and tits is about as much as you get. Lovely stuff in the 80s. Francis Lee McCain was the mum in loads of films. Gremlins, Back to the Future, that's it. I think I've only seen Footloose a few times. None of it's memorable. But yes, thank you. She was the mum in the 50s. Cool. How could I forget? Really lovely. There you go. The design of both the Mogwai and the Gremlin are exceptionally good. Yes, I think it was Spielberg's idea to keep. Was it supposed to be Gizmo turns into Stripe? But it was Spielberg's idea to keep them apart. Wasn't the whole down to his last film. I thought it was pretty good, solid, pretty good, considering it's a spooky film for kids. Oh, I'm trying to think. I got that. What's that one I've got? Yeah, I got the other one, the British one with what's the name? Thora Birch and Keira Knightley's first role. Probably terrible now, but I didn't mind it when it came out. If I had a gremlin in the kitchen, I wouldn't be happy about it. No. I think it was made good movies and discovered America. What a guy. Chris Columbus, yes. Allegedly. Gremlins 84, yeah. 84, feck, you know. What's that? 41 years ago, surely. People think Kathleen Kennedy is a new producer, but she's been in the scene for decades, yes. Favorite scene in Gremlins? the opening titles. I do love the Rocking Ricky Rialto. That is the mum from Lethal Weapon singing the song. I wonder what you have a copy of the whole. Don't be foul. Yes, it weren't they, Chris Wallace, who did the effects on The Fly. Yes, and he directed The Fly too. Thor Hirsch's hold, yes, please. Jesus Christ. This has turned. Let's carry on, shall we? Bloody hell. In Chinatown, or the, was it the Warner's backlog? Wise Grandfather and TV's Kung Fu. He was in the Charlie Chan movies back in the day. He played number one son. I used to like that. The Charlie Chan films. Number one son, not all right in the head. So Chinatown, Blade Runner's Chinatown scenes were filmed there. And scenes from the film version of the Broadway hit Annie. There you go. Wasn't the whole a bit controversial for Birch's buddy scene? I haven't seen it since it came out, so I can't remember what happened in it. Keira Knightley gets them out in the hole. If memory serves right, I think that's get them out as a being kind, but yes, I think she does. So yes, here we go. Some drawings of what looks like a pussycat. I think you can just about see that. That's as big as I can make the picture, unfortunately. I don't think I can. Oh, there you go. I can take me out of it. You don't need to see me. As long as you can still hear me. I've honestly never seen The Hole, which is odd, as I had a bit of crush on Birch at the time. Yes, her and Scarlett Johansson in Ghost World. That's a fun film. But here we go. Let's see what's on the next page. There it is. That looks suspiciously like Hill Valley to me, but yes. It's got mountains in the background, I think. Because this is it's a big poster, isn't it? Sorry, Nutty, not Buddy. There you go. I remember it being okay, France, nothing special. I remember thinking about it was good, but most people seem to hate it. Billy's dad looks like Eddie Valiant. Yes, he does. Talking of which, I think it's next week me and Matt are doing Roger Rabbit. But yes, this is exactly the same square as in Back to the Future. Just a year later it was made there. Skateboarding around that. But yes, Ghost. Well, I need to watch that again. I haven't seen it for a while. It's got a good bit in the video shop. But yes, Christmas trees are how Americana, and then I think Kingston Falls has a population of 6,122. I've never understood Americans with their putting the population count on the old signs that's come in, because surely daily it changes. His dad never seemed to be in much. He's in the 80s Hollywood Retribution mixing up with the guy from the OG Walking Tall. Damn. Joe Don Baker? Yes, I was well old before I knew Hill Valley and Kingston Falls were the same place. They never show the clock tower, I don't think, in Kingston Falls, so. And then they redecorate all the shops. See, Stacey likes these magazines. It's a really nice look back at advertising back in the day before the internet. There it is. On the marquee, it says A Boy's Life. So what film was that referencing? So let's carry on there. Oh, look, they do show Gizmo. He's scared. Oh. Gizmo's a lot like my dog, Chauncey, who was the inspiration for the two-tone coloration, as well as its large, watery eyes. Yeah, Joe Don. Joe Don's a legend. I do like that Kingston Falls has the same feel as Bedford Falls in A Wonderful Life, but then the film goes in a much darker direction. Yeah, it was. A Boy's Life is E.T., because it was going to be called A Boy's Life, wasn't it? And then what was Close Encounters? I think that's in Back to the Future, isn't it? Or is that an E.T. as well, where it says, is it Reach for the Stars or something? Every time I see these streams, I get the urge to visit the 80s video shop. I think I'll go this weekend. Shout out to Rob. Yes, God bless them. Still making movies. Their new one, Serials, coming out soon, I think. But yeah, I've only been to the 80s video shop once, but it's only about over 3 hours from where I am. He does look older. I think he's got white in his ears, making him look older there. It's a Wonderful Life is actually on TV. Yep. In Gremlins. Nice one. Yeah. A population of where I live would be about 20 sheep. 400. Oh, my maths is a bit slim, but is that like 20 sheep per person? Lucky man. Anthony's here. Oh, he enjoyed my interview with Paul from AP Films, and he can't wait for OnlyFans. Well, in that case, what's it? Friday night, Jessa Flux will be on the channel at 10 p.m. my time, so an hour or so from now. I think it was at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So yes, we're gonna be getting distracted there. But let's get rid of that. Get rid of me. There we go. Oh, I can put me over there. There we go. Hidden. I'm only still up to 2011. Hell of a year. I had one of those Gremlin toys. Ooh, I had a Gremlin Furby. That's about as much as good. I had the sticker book before I saw the film, but I never completed it. It was where was it? So quite a way away. The only place, one shop had the stickers. Anthony's got a job into a job training program. Excellent. There you go. And the Japanese clippings from his movies, wow, they are priceless. Yep. Jessa Flux, an adult entertainer? Not as adult as you'd think. Mostly TNA. Nothing. Mostly, I think, well, hang on. I'm trying to think. She's doing a lot of horror films. Jessa does it all. There we go. Hang on. I'll let you. I don't know if the link might not. What has she got? She's a lot of films coming up. She's on Instagram, X, Facebook, Blue Sky, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram twice. She's done a film called Debbie Does Demons. She's got a load of other films coming up. Sorority Babe Short, Night of the Dead Sorority Babes. I think she's in Krakoon. Shark Exorcist 2, Bigfoot Exorcist. Yeah, basically a lot. OnlyFans coming out soon, and she's on Spotify doing chats. She's got an OnlyFans. You can text her. There you go. That is on Friday. Hang on, I got the wrong page. Where? There you go. Yeah, I thought you might. All right, Gizmo's mouth and teeth look like Sonic before they changed him. Yeah, it's funny where they stole the idea from, isn't it? Gizmo is shocked at the current chat, yes, discussing other things. Why not? Just witness to war crime. I still wish they filmed the scene where they're in a McDonald's and they were eating people, not the food. Yeah. Because the original story was a lot darker. I think Spielberg lightened it up when he was brought in. I'm probably the only one who wished they kept the Sonic the way he was meant to look. I'm surprised there isn't an extra on the DVD about that, but let's carry on. There you go. Oh, I can hear him singing it already. Yeah, all he does is fall off the bed. I don't know why he has to bandage his head up. The detailed body movements and facial expressions of Gizmo presented a real challenge to Gremlin creator Chris Wallace and his animatronics crew. Dude! Love the mags back then. Hope Gremlins 3 is good and not too modern in style. Yeah, that's where we're going, isn't it? I think this is Zach Galligan's best performance. I did like the film he did called Psychic. And Waxwork. I do like that one as well. Deleted my music. Bright light. See, everyone knows this one. I do like how they listen to people and change Sonic. Snow White makers take note. Yes, I said we know best. Wasn't Gremlins marking the same as Spielberg's dog at the time? I think it said someone said that in the earlier, didn't it? I don't know who it said. Bollocks. Where is it? Oh yes, remark Spielberg. Gizmo is like my dog Chauncey. Thank you. We're not going to get into the rules because I would. The first thing I thought of is clock changes and when does midnight become the next day? And I think Sonic is cutesy and smug. It certainly is, but that's what the character is. I think from the cartoons I've seen. But yes, the Peltzer peeler juicer. Pissing orange stuff all over you. It was hilarious to film, and they shot it almost like Clint Eastwood Western. I would open the cupboard, I'd take a glass, I look at it, it's like a showdown between me and the juicer, and then I got creamed. Mind blown by Josh. I remember Psychic, he's in Hellraiser 3 for 3 seconds. There you go. But yeah, apart from that, he's in... Damn. What's the one? It's a horror film, quadrilogy. It's a rip-off, homage to Friday the 13th with Kane Hodder as the man. Yeah. But he's in the third one. I love the original, but I think Gremlins 2 is a masterpiece. Oh, there you go. Someone enjoys that one. Reminds me a bit of the Orville for some reason. I never watched the Orville. I don't actually like when movie studios listen to the public. No 70s film would ever have been released if that had happened. Well, that is true. Oh, Howie Jackson had quite a drug problem. Hatchet, thank you, dude. The Hatchet. He's in Hatchet 3 as the sheriff or something, I believe. I think he gets a sand blaster over his skull. Right. But yeah, Gremlins. Gizmo's cute, isn't he? Yeah, Waxwork was okay, but nothing Flash, yes. It was originally supposed to be famous horror Waxworks they got, but they couldn't get the the rights. So I think one of them was supposed to be Jason, another one was supposed to be Hellraiser and stuff like that. But do you like liver? I don't. Sir Johnson is the main reason to watch Waxwork. Yeah, they're a fun film, but Billy's Attic Room is amazing to this day. Yes, I wish my lot would look that good, but there they are, and then playing was it Donkey Kong on the little machine there? But bless them. But yeah, so I need to. I think Bruce Campbell's is he in the second one? Where he's got his like chest and ribs exposed. I recently rewatched Waxwork. Couldn't get into it. That's a shame. I was in it halfway through. Was it Meridian? Someone mentioned I should have watched Meridian for some reason, and thank you. It was definitely worth it. Oh no, Barney! You wouldn't be allowed to show that today, would you, in the magazine? Michelle was in Blame It on. It was her. Oh, that's the Michelle Johnson. Of course, I couldn't remember think of it. Oh, it's a shame I don't have my picture anymore. I could flash that up. The edited version, of course. Right, there you go. All about the Gremlins, because, yeah, that's when they're watching Snow White. There are a lot of them. Miniature Gremlins were used in some outdoor scenes. Yeah. The creature crew in the Sea of Gremlins, more than 100 of the beasts were used in all. Chris Wallace tends to Gizmo to Mowgli falls off Billy's desk. Yeah, Corey Feldman was a great child actor back in the day, quite natural and not annoying. What happened? Yeah, because was he in Burbs? Friday Part 4, Goonies. Yeah, when he became a teenager, he did get. Damn, who's the girl? Who's the girl? Him and Haim banging that. Blown Away. Love the randomness of Robbie the Robot in it. Yes, it promotes Rust. And then you see the time machine from the 60s film in the background, and then cuts to the mum, cuts back, and then there's a puff of smoke where the time machine was, and people looking around. Lost in Space Robot, that's him. Danger Will Robinson. Dog's name was Mushroom in real life, which is a sweet name for a dog. That is true. Yes, Corey Feldman is now an amazing singer. Yeah, the story of his tour last year is amazing. Worth a film itself. There we go. It's the best in-jokes ever. It took me years to notice that. I was watching the front. And then Spielberg makes a cameo. No, he's not on the phone, is he? It's the composer's on the phone, and then he goes past like a Sinclair C5 type thing. Feldman is a real creep. I think he got worse after Haim died. That I believe. For me to play some Haim music now, if you want. OP, did you get the Gremlins 2 figures in the UK back in at least the 90s? 1990. The details were impressive even back then. Pricey toys, though. Don't tell Josh about this. Feldman was a real talent back then. Yeah, I always enjoyed seeing Feldman in something back then. But I don't remember Gremlins 2 figures back in the day. Didn't get to many toy shops. Nicole Eggert, yes, there you go. Mushroom was also in Pumpkinhead. Good call. There you go. Spielberg in the wheelchair. Jerry Goldsmith, that's it, on the phone. Thank you, Philo. You beat me to it. Tosser. Which, hang on, what? Seeing Haim older in films after his voice break was found weird for some reason. Yeah, because he didn't, what's those 2 films with Cynthia Rothrock? I thought it was Runaway something, but I don't know, but yeah, they weren't good. I'm retired. I'm retired for the month after the last purchase. I should fucking hope so after that. Bit off topic. I love how the same dog in Nightmare 4 and The Hidden. Yeah, clearly new line, knew the odor. Yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, pisses on Freddy's bones to wake him up. Oh, right. But yes, dog actors, bless them. I'm trying to think, what did I watch the other day? Damn, I can't remember. Oh, it was Top Secret as well. It was mentioned with the biggest thing when the scene where everything's backwards. It was the dog that was the biggest headache for the filmmakers. Getting him in the movie in the right way. This does give a lot away, though, this magazine. Fast Getaway, that's it. Fast Getaway. Both of you are on there. Corey Haim had a stroke at one point. Oh, he went through a lot of shit. Yeah, allegedly, both of them had a lot of problems. And they reduced this dog was famous and learning so much. That's why we're here. Reminds me of Anti-Michael Hall when he grew up, seemed like a different person. Yes, I don't recognize whenever he turns up in something like Reacher. He's in the season 3 of Reacher. And I don't associate him with Rusty from the Griswolds, of course. You usually find there are like 5 animal trainers, and they worked on every animal film ever. That's also true. The incidental music and soundtrack was General was great in Gremlins. So atmospheric and memorable. Yes. Yeah, so they got blender. One gets blended, one gets microwaved. Rambo's horse is Indiana Jones' horse, yeah, in Rambo 3 and Last Crusade. We'll see that coming up. I don't know if it's Vic Armstrong's or not. He did both. The Gremlins kitchen scene is intense, knifed, and then exploded in the microwave. It's nuts. Yes, that's it. Knifed, blended, and then microwaved. Another one. And then another one decapitated into the fire, and then it's still screaming when its head's on fire. He does. Anti-Michael does seem well adjusted. I don't know if he did seem to have a big break. I don't know if he was not acting or just wasn't in anything I've seen when he went from in his 20s. He did the Dead Zone TV show and stuff like that. I remember seeing. Yes. Do you hear what I hear? Said the ridesman to the rising sun. I don't know the words. But yes, I hate that song. I'm more of a Silver Bells. Precious from Silence of the Lambs is in Batman Returns and Pee-wee and the Burbs. Yes, the little white poodle. Still my favorite Christmas song. Is it because it reminds you of Gremlins? I still want that awful coffee maker though, yeah. Although, I guess it's it might taste nice. It might be like I'm trying to think what it's coffee sauce. Quite sad that I'll never have half the life of a career that horse had. Yes. Well done for bringing the tone down there, Josh. Right. So yeah, this I didn't realize all these would have every scene and story going in it. But because the teacher was supposed to have a shitload of syringes in him, not just one in the butt. Ooh, but the bathroom buddy's probably available somewhere. The smokeless ashtray. Yeah, I don't know how either of those work. Well, no, I think that's about it for Movie Dog Trivia. I don't know if there's anything else. Wasn't sure if OP had this, but apparently the YMCA pool in Gremlins was the pool that was used in Witches of Eastwick in the mansion. Hard to believe, but appears true. Set dressing and such. There you go. I can't remember much about Witches of Eastwick. I give it a try every so often, but it's not exactly that much fun. Tries to be. Channel 4 showed much of the kitchen scene during the day recently, including the blender and microwave bits. They were worried about kids copying that, or one did. I don't know. I can't remember now. You see the puppeteer behind the tree if you look carefully. Yes, you do, or bits of him anyway. Oh, there you go. That's good. There's the centerfold. Want to call it that? Go away. But yeah, Phoebe Cates. Pretty eyes, you see. That's why. Philo, I spent too much time studying it. That's probably more useful than what's coming out of universities now. Everyone thought it was bad when they were studying home or away in the 90s, but yeah. But here we go. Pull. He was too late to save Roy Hansen. Oh, so that's what it's giving away the story. So it is literally the whole story. It's going to see the ending, you know? Yes, nice eyeliner on Phoebes. Yep. Yeah, I think you see his leg or back or something. Yeah. Ever noticed that Billy at the end is surprised when the old man can understand Gizmo? Billy, you actually not hear him shouting bright lights. Exceptions to the film, yes. Yes, useless trivia for films is very important to show off with. They cut a micro bit from Batman Returns, but left Gremlins. Oh, I guess. Yeah, both are terrible things to teach people, but you'd have to be quite mad to do it anyway. Gizmo was the cutest at the end, and he pops up and says, "Bye, Billy." Oh, that's sad. I'm going to see that in a minute. Let's have a look. So there's the Fuddermans. There's no way they survive that. I know they're popular characters and all. You have the thingy. But yeah, even storyboarded. Right down to what you see. Yeah, what was it? Harry Carey Jr. I don't know if Mr. Anderson delivering the post. I don't know if he's famous. I do like Corey Feldman taking him out with his slingshot, though, and then cutting the electric cable, which could have caused trouble. But there we go. And then, of course, there's Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and Beverly Hills Cop 1. And lots of other stuff that I'm blanking on now. Larry Fetterman, the big old racist that he was. Yes. Good old WWII. Watch Gremlins and Garbage Pail movies back to back for how to properly make puppets and how not to. Fuck it. Yeah, I've only seen Garbage Pail Kids 1.5 times. Look, she goes out the window there. It's nice. Mrs. Deagle. The choir singing, yeah, they are the carol singers. Now, do they actually know how to do stuff? Because they cut the brakes on the police car. They play with the traffic lights, but is it just random shit they're doing and it just happens to work and kill people? Like her chairlift. Is it coincidence he just happens to pull the right cables to launch it into space? How did he cut the string of lights with metal scissors without getting electrocuted? I always think of that when he does it. They could be rubber-ended scissors, but I doubt it. Ooh, were there any? There were Gremlins video games. I think the first one's a text-based adventure, and then Gremlins 2 had a NES game, I believe, or something. Banks is in 40 hours for a bit, but then he gets shot. I own Garbage Pails Kids on Blu-ray. Don't know why. It will be worth something one day, I'm sure. I love how in the novel it starts in space. Ooh. Now I got to get the novel. Not that I'll read it, but I remember. I think, did I have it back in the day? Damn. Because I think. Hang on. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. What page are we on? No, it doesn't say. Right. Oh, and the wrong way. If you look at the poster, the original poster, of course, has that, and then everything since has had Stripe bursting out of the poster, not the box, but just the poster. So yeah, I don't know. I've got Gremlins down here, so I can't tell. Do I have Gremlins? Yeah, I think I got Gremlins on the Warner box. Do I? I can't remember now. Yes, I do. Go and check it out. But yeah, there's Dory's Tavern. But I love the flasher when she kicks in the balls and the puppet's ears and it's all good fun. I had Gremlins 2 on the Game Boy game. It's not that bad. I bought the digipack of Garbage Pail Kids for the documentary. The film is one of the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, who was saying No Time to Die was the worst film they've ever seen the other night? I had the ZX Spectrum Gremlins game. It was a text adventure, but it did have good graphics for the time. I think I remember little like windows popping up. But I hated adventure games. It's like, move forward, you see nothing. Move forward again, you see nothing. There you go. Someone else has got Garbage Pail on DVD. It's collectible. I have the original cinema set with Gizmo's paws coming out of the box. Ooh, nice. Suits you. I love how Billy's button his jeans on the Amblin logo. It took me 2 years ago to notice. Is that on the poster? What am I missing? Oh, yeah, there it is. Hang on. Can I zoom in and enhance that awareness? No. But I think I remember that when I had a proper picture. But right, where do we get to? Where are we? 40 minutes in with Long Gremlins. So yeah. Dory's Tavern. Yeah, there's the girl one, like Bugs Bunny. Just put some lipstick and a hat on, so that it's a girl. You never get away with that, would you? Right. I miss when films were made like this. It's fun to be a kid. Judge Reynolds should have had a small part of Gremlins 3. along with Phoebe and Zach, of course, and a cameo from John Glover as Clamp. Yeah, they've got to do at least Phoebe and Zach. I thought as Phoebe retired from acting, didn't she? But yeah, Zach will probably be in it. I had the Gremlins 2 Game Boy game as well. Oh, had it Christmas 91. The Mogwai in general were meant to be evil. Gizmo is like a fluke one-off. That is, yeah. I don't know how that works. How he's... Oh, there's the one, the mugger. Yeah, and it's very bright in the bar, but they don't mind. But a little match with a little fire, they don't like it. Judge was usually the nice guy, but was surprisingly good as a dick in Gremlins. I guess he was the dick in Fast Times too, and then he was cool in Beverly Hills Cop. Was he? He's only in. Oh, he's in all 4, isn't he? I believe this was the first Amblin movie. The Goonies, I think, maybe in the first film that had the logo at the end. Ah, good point. I don't look on that. The Mountain Dew Gizmo commercial was weird. Gizmo looked and sounded like he was dead. Don't think I'd ever seen that. Yeah, maybe you have to look into Gremlins as one way of looking into things. Oh, is it still on bloody Netflix, isn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. They missed a trick. It was well received, and great reviews. People loved it, and yeah, you can only watch it on Netflix. Bastards. But here we go. Yeah, puppeteers for this must have been fucking mental doing this. Ah, yes, Howie Mandel. He didn't even do the voice properly. I didn't even know who Howie Mandel is. I saw him like in the credits for films like this, but then I love how there's Care Bears. There's one called Grumpy, a kind of reverse of Gremlins. I've never seen a Care Bears cartoon ever. Oh, there's a great Peter Gabriel song in the bar scene called Out Out. Oh, did not know that. I knew what you meant. I read it as physical anyway. So yes, good luck and get old Snow White film to show in your film these days. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! They're watching Snow White, and they love it. But yeah, that's another one. Hundreds of Gremlins in the cinema. I know some of them are probably tiny puppets and stuff, but I still always watch streaming stuff gets released on DVD. Seems so random. Yeah, there's no sense behind that. The scene where the Gremlins watching Snow White felt epic at the time, seeing so many puppets at once. Yes, that is very true. Even when the tiny stop-motion ones come down the street. Raggy dolls, just like you and me. Ugh, hated Raggy Dolls. Yes, it is the Amblin logo with E.T. and Elliot on his BMX on his jeans on the poster. Nice. I think Billy's mum is still alive. She'd be great to see in G3. Also Dewey's mum from Scream. Do you see her in Scream? Can't remember now. Oh, of course you do. Yes. Yeah. I keep thinking of Scary Movie. When he's hoovering the room. Right. There we go. Billy. Yes. Is the Netflix chainsaw. Everyone's forgotten about it, haven't they? I know they. Yeah, that was 3-4 years ago now. Bloody hell. The Gremlins gave Snow White a better turnout than the 2025 version. That is also true. Paramount seems to be releasing a lot of their back catalog on 4K, but their transfer seems to be a very mixed bag. They just announced Better Off Dead in 4K. How hard is it to make a decent 4K? Yes, we will be watching and showing everyone Unmasking the Idol, as it's such a good film that it's not copyrighted, even music-wise. Yes, Netflix and Texas Chainsaw movie, yes. Don't think that crappy third Pee-wee movie ever came out. Oh. See, I was too old for Pee-wee when he came out, really. By the time I saw any of it. I don't remember seeing his films, and I never liked the look of him, and I found his voice annoying. Was Netflix version where the woman loses her head at the end in that abandoned old-fashioned town? Yeah, they go in the car. The car's on autopilot. She gets yanked out at the last second and head off. Guaranteeing the people what they want. Just like Tiz was. This is what they want. Oh dear. Another sore point for Josh. Josh does a bit. It is free on YouTube if you want to watch it anyway, but I will be showing it on the channel anyway. I never saw the third Pee Wee movie. I don't mind Big Pot Wee Wee, even if it's a bit crap. Hey, my mate Mateus Hughes is in that one. Oh, I actually do. There he goes, dude. Right. So, yes. Pretty nasty whipping buzzsaws at him. But yeah, just the old electric chainsaw. Oh, how gross are they going to get? Oh, we can see quite a bit of grossness. Oof. I don't know how something without muscles or tissue or anything just plops out. But yeah, just the bones. Good job, Scanner. Yes, I have never seen the what is it? Secrets of the Mogwai, whatever it was called. I've never seen it. Oh, it was only like short cartoons, was it? Is it Order of the Black Eagle? That was the follow-up. Oh, I forgot. It's a franchise. Third Pee Wee was bloody awful. Was it just him in a cinema alone? This is the only film that shows what happens when you use the chainsaw against a baseball bat. Not something you see every day. Yes, I was curious how tough baseball bats were. Benicio del Toro's first film just before he became a henchman for France. People on YouTube making these incredible AI Superman short clips will probably get a Superman 5 in the near future with VPAC pretty well. It could be. Yeah. There's like a host of films you could have, isn't there? Like a Commando 2 and stuff like that. Using the real 80s script, but yeah. But it's all about licensing, isn't it? Could be, oh dear. Right. Oh, here you go. The ending. The drama of the Gremlins is over, and life returns to some normalcy back at the Peltzer home, even when the Chinaman, oops, they call him that, comes to take Gizmo away, and Billy and Kate look confident that it is a happy ending. Well, back when this was written, it was. Order of the Black Evil, I think there's one where the stunt guy gets his face run over by an ATV. Oh. I was just talking about License earlier. Cool flick. Benicio is a bad guy, yes. It's a very good flick. I think that is it. Not the last bit. Oh, no. Stupid mouse. So, Mike, Fennell, and Joe Dante. I think, yeah, Mike's the producer. Mike's kind of like Gizmo, innocent yet wise and resourceful. And Joe is like Stripe, funny, devilish, and in total control. This is how Spielberg describes the two men. There you go. There's the cast and crew. I don't. It was about the boom man was Douglas Vaughan. Creature crew. Don't see anyone names, but yeah, Chris Wallace. Stop motion effects or Fantasy 2 film effects. I think they went under, didn't they? I don't see any stunt people. Oh, there's stunt coordinator Terry Leonard, the legend. But yeah, no stunts people. There's not enough room. And then here we go. That's the worst Gremlins masks. A Gizmo custom. Especially. So it's $53.95 for the decent mask, or just the plain latex one is £16. I bet, yeah, from Don Post Studios, of course. I bet they're either dissolved by now or impossible. It's fucking special. Oh dear. Make a merge sequel for Commando 2 and Gremlins 2. Arnie fighting Gremlins. He's in the new Wes Anderson movie. Might be worth a watch. Oh, Benicio. Reckon we could do Best Defense 2 then. You go for it. I'll watch it if it's any good. I'm not big Wes Star, but you're probably right. Yeah. I used to watch his early stuff. The Roll Tenenbaums was good with Gene Hackman and stuff like that. It's got a great soundtrack. I felt like a picture of Mike Fennell looks like he could almost have any profession. There's Goldsmith. Yeah, I was thinking, is he in an Andy Sedaris film? I do enjoy the ending of Gremlins. Americans stupid, I told you so. Thanks. Masks. Those masks will haunt my dreams. Yeah, that I think the Gizmo one is very cutesy. I turned out on his style after Life Aquatic. I think I did the same. That was pretty much the time I went over. Yeah, masks are mental. Like you wouldn't have one. Those masks are tad disturbing. Respected on post though. Those masks are turned into the same green mess as Stripe does at the end of the movie. Yeah, sadly true. They're not quite Wallace standard. Yeah, they got a picture of Stripe on the one other page, but not whatever that is. I love how they say stuff like doesn't biodegrade to go. It doesn't biodegrade unless it's a movie bomb. Yeah. One of best. West is best. Good evening, Sean. Welcome. What does it say about Peter Gabriel? Does it say anything about Peter Gabriel? Where did you read that? Is it on this page or is it on the last page? Oh, yeah. Speaking of funky movie audiences, will have a tough time sitting still when Peter Gabriel's Out strikes up in Dory's Tavern. It fits perfectly with the wild and crazy antics of the boozed-up creatures that have invaded the bar. Says Gabriel, the Gremlins are moving around quite a lot, so I thought I'd go for a dance feel, and I thought it'd be fun to work on it anyway. Gabriel has always had a lot of fun with his music, first as a member of the art rock group Genesis, and now as a solo artist. Since leaving the band in the mid-70s, he is known for his loose, gestured performances on stage and has enjoyed success in his individual albums, including Security and Plays Live, as well as the hit single Shock the Monkey. Yeah. There you go. I did not know any about that. Yeah, who's got toys? It's got latex. It's basically just raw silver time. Yeah. That's why don't use condoms that are out of date. Always got NECA figures. Yes, Don posted the silver shamrock masks as well. And 2 of them were original designs that you could buy before the film, and then one was specially made for the film. Stripe looks like the creeper. Yes, he does. I've just bought a Trick or Treat Studios big gremlin a few years ago. I told my missus I got it for 50 quid. Say no more, Philo. It's the only time this place is a safe space is when we're saying what we bought and what the wives know. Not bad for current prices. Colonel Cochran wouldn't put his name to that shit. No. Hey, Ramon's there. Problem with Wes Anderson, he's repeating himself over and over and over and over again without adding anything new to his film. Most filmmakers evolve. He does not. Yeah, I think that's why I fell out with him. I haven't seen anything exciting. Brain Gremlin from 2 is my favorite. Oh, that's a good one to have. Good evening. 2 more days to have. No, that's in my head now. Oh, crap. And it's only Wednesday. I thought it was Friday. God damn it. I think most wives think that collectors are about £10, £20 if they ever try to buy or do it a gift. They'll be shocked to discover the real prices. Yes, very true. I was actually being sarcastic when I mentioned Silver Shamrock. It really is the same company. Yes, it is Don Post. Available on the US. I don't know. I thought this was a UK magazine. Yes, unfortunately, I don't think these ever made it to over here. Right. There we go. There's the rules. I don't know what the white stuff is all over the screen, but right, moving on. I do like Wes's older films, but he has become boring. Yes, Bottle Rocket I saw back in the day. Trying to think of the other ones apart from all Tenenbaums. Right, here we go. Stallone, his greatest film. Oh, it's 180 days. So Halloween. Thank you, Michael Myers. We need more shopping centers like the one in Gremlins 2, even with a TV studio, a spooky show to broadcast. Yes, Franz, that's what I was thinking. Yogurt. I haven't seen much of Keel and Peele. I never knew about what they were up to. But yeah, this is color photos, all the action, scene by scene. Rambo's Toughest Adventure, the origin of Rambo, and an interview. Someone like Gremlins way too much. Oh, gross. Glad you can't see me vomiting. Right, where are we at? Look at this guy. He's got the same physique as me. So there's the official movie magazine, which we are reading, and then there was the official poster magazine, which we are not. Rambo, Force of Freedom. Rambo 3 is the best one. By far, the original is no classic, but 3 is epic. I agree with Dude. 2 and 3 I watch if I got to watch a Rambo film. First Blood is great, but he doesn't kill anyone. Ian hasn't seen Rambo 3 yet. Turn off, Ian. Turn off spoilers. Take me with you, Rambo. I love 3, but it says his greatest film is one heck of a claim. Well, this is it was the most expensive film ever, but it came out in '88. Oh, Rambo. Yeah. Rambo 3 is my second favorite. Oh, good God. Good one, Gareth. Too much man for you, is it, Josh? The most expensive film ever made at the Sciences France. There you go. See, I know what I'm doing. No, see. So, what do we got? So there was the official movie magazine, the official poster magazine, the official poster book, the official theatre program, £2, $2 and postage. Jeez. Biographies of the stars. Stallone at his best, fighting for a friend. You're not expendable, Rambo. Getting into dicey territory. Take me with you. Right. Yes, look at that. Oh, that's not me. That's Stallone. Got confused for a second. Rambo means rainbow, says Stallone. He's a man of many colors, trying to find serenity, but but there is another side of him that asks, how can I be serene when the world is coming apart? Exactly. Rambo doesn't relate to anything verbally. He's a man who speaks with his body and his actions. Just like Kitty, the start of Kitty's place, isn't it? I think I've seen Rambo 3 more than Gremlins and Goonies together. There you go. I agree with. Oh, we agree for once. Ramon. Critically, First Blood is a serious better movie, but I prefer 2 and 3 over First Blood. Yeah, if you're going for an action night in, it's because I guess 4 is a little bit in between. It's a cracking action, but then it's got the horrible story. What's going on over there? This was an 18 when it came out. The other 2 were 15. Were 15. Yes, I believe. Yeah, First Blood and yeah. I'm trying to because I got the poster behind me. Not that you can see me. Here I am. There you go. So it's not the British poster. Do you know how I know it's not the British poster? Answers on a postcard. Cycling galore from Village. Court Tries the Room and Rambo 3 with Gunpowder is an automatic win. I've tried watching. I tried to do a proper video. That might fail, but I was studying that scene. You can't. He lights it and it explodes through him in one shot. I don't know how he did it. He's turned around to Charlie Sheen, exactly. God bless Charlie Sheen for bulking up that much. Can't see that big without thinking Hot Shots 2. Still to this day refuse to believe Omar Sharif isn't in Rambo 3. I always thought it was Omar Sharif 2. Rambo almost actually gets with a woman in Rambo 2 then. She gets shot. I think he comes from the Paul Kersey School of Women. They're so shallow when it comes to films. Dear, that is true. Oh, Ramon agrees. Not the UK because it's got not the UK one because it's got his Rambo on the poster. Yes, of all the things to take off the poster, the Taliban wasn't one of them. Right, where are we here? The key point of the movie is that Rambo comes to realize he's not this peacenik. Rambo is a man who should have lived 500 years ago, says Sylvester Stallone, who has now brought the character to life in 3 films. He's like a samurai trapped in a modern world, which has no place for him. He needs a cause, the reason to exist. His life is one of dedication. He was born a soldier, and I like that. Gizmo with his whiteout container pencil bow. Oh, yeah, yes. To win a war, you got to become war. The Omar Sharif looking guy was the bad guy in Jewel of the Nile. How have I never put that together? Thank you, friends. The guy who did the effect of him pushing the shuttle through his midriff was the guy who did the splinter in the eye bit in Zombie Flesh Eaters. Ugh. It's in the eye. The dart is in the eye. How much did they go through for this movie? Yeah, all in on his pecs. I got this along with Back to the Future 3 and Aliens at the same time. Nice. I needed to get... I liked the Gremlins 2 back then. Was that SNES or NES? I think it was NES. I'm trying to think what I played it on. My favorite line in Rambo 3 is where he says, they taught us to ignore pain. Is it working? Nah, not really. See, I like the one-liners. A lot of people don't like the one-liners. I know Jason from Backtrack Cinema is not a fan. But I like those lines. Yes. Yes, thank you for that. Wonder how much one got paid to oil Stallone. I'd volunteer. No, I only saw Rambo 4 and 5 at the cinema. Rambo 3 was an 18 when it came out. It was at 88. I would have been 15, so legally couldn't get in. I did rent it probably the year later, the big box. But I had the chance to see Rambo 2 in the cinema. For some fucking reason I didn't. Yep. God didn't realize it was in Jewel of the Nile guy. Yeah, all these years. Were you off the program? Nope. Jewel of the Nile is a straight up banger. Is it? I'm not sure how I feel about the full circle philosophy. It kind of feels like Troutman bullies him into war. Yeah. Do it for me. He'd eat things that make a billy goat puke. But yeah, notice he is wearing the necklace and then gives it away from the woman in Rambo 2. Because what to say, Rocky goes slow. Rambo is a rocket ship. One is hyper, one isn't. The Rocky films are about rising to the challenge. The Rambo films are about surviving, literally getting out alive. Stallone's ability as a horseman may surprise some of his fans when he trips it over. I only saw Rambo 4 and 5. It was like 7 in 1988. There you go. And then, of course, there was the Hungerford problem. You would have been 12 when Rambo 2 came out. Oh. What was it? 85, was it? Oh, yeah, 12, 13. Yeah, maybe. But I would have I was at the Newquay Cinema, not Newquay, England, Newquay, Wales, where they didn't care for such things. That's where I saw, was it Crocodile Dundee, Beetlejuice come up. I was probably 15 by then. But loads of stuff. Jedi, Dragnet. Rambo 2 was the first 15 film I got into at 13. Oh, you can't see me thumbs up, but yeah. Nice. The line about the blue light is also generally brilliant. Exactly. What is this? What does it do? It turns blue. Is the sheet thing a real game? I think so. Wouldn't surprise me. You got a spare sheet lying around after you fucked it to death. I was 10 in 88, but there were cinemas. There weren't cinemas around in my town. Yeah, I was a good 40 minutes from the closest cinema in Newquay, and then Aberystwyth was about 50 minutes to an hour away. Dude feels old. He saw Crocodile Dundee too at the cinema, so did I. Yes, there you go. Back in the day. That was 88 too, wasn't it? Should have been able to see Rambo 3. That basically turned into PG in the UK. That is true. If anyone saw my video about the edits they made to the Rambo 3 film, you're lucky to see anything. Even seeing him holding a knife. It was not allowed. It was knife porn. I was 5, saw 4 and 5 in the cinema, was able to see First Blood in the cinema for its 30th anniversary. There you go. That's nice. I was -4 in 88, didn't get to see it at the cinema. Never mind. Well, it's 40 years for Rambo 2 this year. Bloody, of course, it's 85. Commando as well. Christ. Can't see me cry now. Good. When they're playing with the sheep game and as to get to the gun, the editing, the music is probably the best sequence of the entire series. That is good. It is a good series. Because who directed it? Oh, it doesn't say on my picture. We'll get to that at the end. Went to see Rambo 4 a second time. My parents and my mum embraced me by shouting, "Yeah, we needed to mouth the guy at the end." Good old mums. Oh, embarrassed me, not embraced me. Well, she went and grabbed us. Yes, fucking cunts dead. Luckily, my father was an action buff, so always saw the movies on video. Normally, a film would be released on DVD 1 year after its cinema release. That is, yeah. Because what was it, in the 80s, it'd be VHS 6 to a year later on VHS, yes. Yes, my mum wouldn't go fucking near a Rambo film. Care Bears in Wonderland was my first cinema memory. I wanted to see Monster Squad instead. Yeah. And I saw, was it Muppet? Which one is it? Muppet, the Great Muppet Caper. Back in the day, but I love that. Fox and the Hound and stuff like that. When I was a kid, my friend's uncle sold me a Rambo survival knife. Jesus Christ. I don't trust poor old Jeff with one of his Rambo knife. It always worries me when he's swinging that around. But yeah, a kid. Yeah, but I'd love to see the first one on the big screen. Yeah, I got the soundtrack here. The Slightly Annoyed Computer and Video Games magazine gave Rambo 3 a terrible review. I don't think. I did play it, didn't I? I played the arc. Did I play? I think I played, because there's 2 arcade games, isn't there? There's one light gun one with that clips from the film. And then there's the older version, but yeah, I failed to get through that. It's just impossible. I remember getting the big box of this for my 8th birthday. That's cool. Yeah, so those early Muppet films were good. Yeah, was it Muppet Movie, Great Muppet Caper, and Muppets Take Manhattan? All great. Yeah, my mum would watch anything with Sly in it. Nice. But yeah, there's the horse from Last Crusade. I don't have a military background, but I understand it. Oh, too far. Here we go. A lot of pictures of Sly in this one. I am very jealous of that hair, though. What does Richard Crenna say? I know of no other Stallones. I see him in the cinema as a cinema scholar. He knows what movies are all about. He certainly knows what Sylvester Stallone is all about. I think that's part of the secret of success. He knows what the audience has paid to see, and that's what he gives them. He haven't watched the Muppets. Need to do some more Muppet videos or watch parties. Takes Manhattan, yeah. It used to be not my favorite of the 80s ones or the early ones, but then I've appreciated it these days. Muppets Take Manhattan and James Takes Manhattan. It's a good double watch. Hell of a lot more Manhattan in the Muppets one. My mum also loves Stallone movies, not anymore. I'm sure she still loves them in heaven. They're both funny, yes. The UK rental VHS cover Hellraiser was even stupider than Rambo 3 one. They made them change the red blood to green. Oh, hang on. I got Hellgate. I got something else. That's my Hell. Oh, there it is. I got this stupid setup. I can't quickly get things. Play amongst yourselves. If you're watching any Riley Reid films, while you wait for me to find this. All right, so let's have a look. It's white. Maybe I should have looked at it before. That's the re-release anyway, so it doesn't count. All right, go back to Rambo. Force of Freedom. I did remember hearing about that as well. Remember Stallone had a Tom action figure and the big time video clip from Peter Gabriel. So great. Ooh, no. The hair without the muscles. Sounds like Kevin Keegan. Yes. I'll take that in. Yes. Muppets Take Manhattan's is the best. Cassius Carroll very close second though. Yes. I love Muppet Caper because it takes place in London and it's very funny to me. Oh, I own the Dutch rental Rambo 3 on Vestron. I think it was Vestron over here as well. Back in the day, each one was a different one, isn't it? Caralco. Kevin Keegan was the only footballer I knew for years. It's Pretty much the same here. Parts of Muppet Christmas Carol, Bring on the Waterworks for me. Yeah, same here. It's very sad. Gareth fumbling back for videos is somehow funnier when we can only hear him. Yeah, when it drops on me. Looks like he bulked up a lot for Rambo 3. I always thought he couldn't get much bigger than Rocky 3, but yeah. Rocky became the top grossing film of all time and won an Academy Award for Best Picture in 1976. I once said, and it was misinterpreted, that to me the most perfect screenplay would consist of one word. I think I function best with this character when I'm not at peace with myself. So that was something about filming in Israel helped in that respect too. I was in isolation and a sense of being alone. So surprised that children respond so positively to Rambo. I wonder why, he asks. He's mean, he's not friendly, he's not kind to dogs, yet children like him. Someday when I have the time, I'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh. Hey, I'm on my own here. I had that hair on the oil, on the muscle. Oh, dear. Didn't rudely skip it. I just didn't see it. Oh. People in the chat. So sensitive. The rental. That makes more sense. I thought that said Dutch dental copy. Ow, yeah. Could see his tear. Sorry, tear. Oh, yeah. Right. Let's go onwards. That was right after he split with Bridget. He channeled a lot into this one. I hate Danish. Yeah. Would it, though? He had... Because it was only less than 10 years between 4 and 5. I keep expecting to see Gerald Okonomora in this stick fight, but of course he's in Hot Shots 2 instead. But Gareth, when you do these watch parties, are you actually watching those movies on VHS? Usually. Well, I guess not. Everyone else is. I'm watching the side screen. But that is true. Only Stallone could play characters called Rocky, Rambo, and Cobra. It seems normal to me. Yeah, that's some odd names. I wonder how much this would cost on eBay. I wouldn't mind buying it. What, this Rambo 3 catalogue, I imagine. Pretty pennies. Back to ouch. It's is that Metro Western Move chair? It's either like a you'll either pick it up for £1 or £100. That's exactly right. You might get lucky. I didn't know there was a Rambo 4 and 5. Okay. It's not called Rambo 4 or 5, is it? It's just called Rambo or John Rambo in some countries, and then it's called what's it called? The Last Blood. Cinematography in this film was excellent. Yes, looks like 100%. Don't need to bother with 5s. Yeah, I don't bother with 5 much. It's as bad as 4 was. I can forgive it. CGI, blood and guts, but less so on 5 with its Home Alone trap at the end. And Rambo's a bit of a bitch all the way through 5. He doesn't fight back until the end. But yeah, this camp attack is fantastic. That's where all the money's on screen, isn't it? That was the first round. This was the first Rambo I saw. Nice. So far, I haven't bothered with 2, 3, or 4 either, Josh. Oh. Rambo 6 stem cell. Yes. Yes, Ian. What the fuck? Definitely watch 2, 3, and 4. I still like Rambo 5. One of the few franchises which I don't think has any real duffers. Certainly not real duffers now. The bit with the collarbone break in 5 is gross. None of the Rambo films are bad. No, they're not bad. I still watch movies on VHS. Bought a couple of VCRs 2 years ago. I think I own 7 now, so it keeps me going for a lifetime, I hope. Well, touch wood. I've only had to throw away 1 tape leg because it was chewing up my tapes. Bastard. But I got 2 standard players and then the Bush combi. Oh shit! So, I forgot about the Dark Island 5. And well, technically more blood clots. Don't joke, you might do it. Oh, here we go. The US Cavalry knife you can buy. Time bomb alarm clock for $21.95. Can you imagine having that? And how abused it would be in getting this from Kentucky. Fucking alarm clock that looks like high explosives. Jesus Christ. Hamid, an Afghan orphan, was befriended by Rambo, sneaks away from the camp and follows Rambo on his trek to the fort. Yes, should have made a trilogy. I want the cars. VHS combo. That was cool. I probably could have picked that up for a $5 20 years ago, couldn't I? Die Hard certainly comes in the same though. Die 5 make Die 4 look like Die Hard 1. Excellent. The next 15 pages could be insane. Yes. Oh, here we go. Soviet cap. Badges. Navy SEAL badges. Soldier patches. No wonder these people complain when people pretended to be S-File like that was good. Fake military people. Oh, feck. Air combat rifles. The Mark 1, the Nell Spot, the Splatmaster with goggles. Anti-fog goggles, of course. Paint pellets. Essentially the official survival game manual. But yeah. Let's see. Combat pistols, $90. Oh, we're full into this. Camo swim pants, anyone? I think you'd all like those, wouldn't you? Yes, wow. I want Rambo 6 to have him in a wheelchair, fires bullets with the no legs, yes. Roger Rambo would be enjoying the show, yes. Mike blocked him. Agreed, Die Hard 1 and 2 nearly perfect. McTiernan and Rocks and Die 2 was damn good, and Harley's top 2 films. There you go. Those guns look like toys, yeah. But they'd probably break the skin, wouldn't they? No knives. I had a Rambo knife when I was 9. Jeez. I can't handle a sharp knife now. Not alone when I was 9. Oh, I forgot about the drawstring waist pants. And the sexy camo shorts. And the Gunny Sergeant red t-shirts. I'd rather be killing terrorists. Central America. What's it say? All expenses paid tour. Okay. Bloody hell. This is getting serious now. Oh, bloody hell. Camouflage compact. Camouflage cream. Camouflage sticks. Girl full Rambo. Die Hard 4 and Die 5 make garbage pail kids look like Die Hard 1. I used to get guns and ammo, so this seems normal to me. Do you think I just like garbage pail kids? Of all the stuff you like, I think even you, Josh, you wouldn't like it. Any Magnum PIs on the list? Yes. Where else are you? You can find a Mr. No Legs comment that everyone gets. Yes, the magazine. I mean, yeah. No one could possibly like that film, unironically. I can imagine the kind of people who order these products. Yes. No one can make shorts look much. I don't care the camo. Yep, Michael Mars is indeed correct. Right. I thought this was a Rambo movie. Kids' uniforms for the militia. Oh, yeah, they're wearing, was it the Airborne? And I can't read what it says. Junior Army. Oh, there's toddler camo gear. Toddler elastic waisted pants. Toddler low top shoes. Toddler cap. Go Wolverines. Got your happy feet, water, and foam inner soles. Safari boots. I don't know if the bullwhip comes with it. It doesn't say. Commercial Vietnam jungle boot. Jesus. I would say no, but then our views on Double Dragon do vary. Exactly. I remember Mr. Lowlegs took forever to get started. Yeah, I've only seen it once, way back. I had a knife at 9, and we rented a porn when I was 13 or 14. The Netherlands is a great country. It is. I hunt it down. Oh dear, it's quite expensive. I think it's out of print. Right. Oh no, still going on. a mosquito bar for your tent, jungle hammocks, insect repellents. I was hoping the weather's been dry, but yesterday it was too windy, and tonight I was doing this. I couldn't go into the backyard to watch a film. Right, let's crack on. We got watches, the mighty lights, head bandits, arse bandits, compasses on your watch. Oh dear. Oh yeah, no, we're going full on here. Oh, there's the scene. There are too few men to attack the Russians, says the Afghan leader. In that case, replies Rambo, we'll attack alone. So you got good guys always win power shit with fake muscles. Springbok hide, bring Africa into your home, kangaroo chin strap. What is that? Bubba guns? Elastic bands, firing guns. Garbage Pail. So unless you're Phil, it's fun to watch the kind of car crash. There you go. I agree. Myers bought the DVD for 50 cents. Oh, nice. I'm worried about how far they are taking these products that page canned food for survival when the government fails. It certainly looks like it was going that far, but yeah. Clark Griswold is the only one who purchased the Magnum PI. I'm pretty sure he even stole it. Yeah, seemed to have it in a bag, didn't he? I remember begging my mother as a kid to rent the Garbage Pail Kids. All these years later, I should have probably apologized to her. Yes, get on the phone right now. Didn't they have the sticker albums back then of these Garbage Pail Kids? They had collectible cards, didn't they, before the movie? They're worth a fortune now. I know there's a joke in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie has a whole book of them. Complete set. Rambo was also wounded in the attack, but bravely manages to conceal his injury until he has sent Hamid and Musa back to the relatively safety of the camp. Rambo pulls out the wood shard that penetrated his flesh. Now he's ready to return to the fort. Oh, there you go. You still have my Garbage Pail Kids. Nice. Oh, I don't know if it's on Laserdisc. There's a funny bit in Mr. No Legs where he flings himself out the wheelchair and someone. It could be done. There we go. More action. Time is up. Right, let's crack on. This is... Oh, we're not even halfway through. Right, so the story's new. Well, what's in the rest of the magazine then? But yeah, this attack at the end, it's got real tanks, real helicopter. I always love that beast of a helicopter, the Russian one. How the hell does that thing fly? The Garbage Pail stickers are pretty horrific, yes. The picture of Rambo with fire shooting out of him would freak me out as a kid. And now, for that matter. Yeah, it's always... Because there it is. It's Stallone in shot with fire blasting out both ends. Like he's out of Vindaloo. And then we get character things. Mr. Lowlegs kicks ass, kind of. I suppose if you lift your leg at the same time as sitting down, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a red letter media thing. Stallone was topless the whole damn movie, not complaining. Yes, I think he was that short once. The last battle's phenomenal, even by today's standards. Yeah, exactly. You have hundreds of people, horses, tanks, jeeps, cars, tanks, helicopters, all just fucking flying around. Crazy. And First Blood. And Rambo 2. Troutman was Rambo's father figure. This time, he accompanies him on a secret mission. Yeah, I thought that was going somewhere. Richard is a superb actor, so we're getting much more of his human relationship between Stallone and Crenna. Troutman is like Rambo's father figure than his commanding officer. Rambo 3 has a more humane side to it and a lot more action than both the others. Put together, once it starts, the action doesn't stop. There's Peter McDonald. Because I think, who is it? Russell McKay was kicked off because he was on Russian soldiers that look like models. Yes. Yeah, that's your man. Look at him. Yes, I can see that now. The sticker albums I love the most were about soccer teams and players back then. Collected all that shit. I only completed one team of the soccer album once. I didn't care for football. I just collected the stickers, I think, because everyone else was. But Aston Villa was the only ones I completed. No way we'll ever see a real tank versus helicopter in a movie. Again, that is very sad and true. Pretty sure I only know Mr. No Legs from Cinema Snob. I feel like Captain Over from Airplane. Do you like Rambo movies? Got any Panini stick arms? I had loads of movie ones. The only ones I had were Fox the Hound, Gremlins back in the day. I, of course, regret not buying all of them now. Peter McDonald sounds like a proper made up. Hey, I just finished a pretty bad film, Fantasy Island. It was not the Fantasy Island I knew. It's that the horror film. Not that you can see me fingers. From a few years back. I collected the Jurassic Park stickers, which is kind of sad because it would have been at least 12 by now. That's not sad. Panini ones, that's them. Is it Panini? Panini? Not the sandwich. Right. A highly dramatic moment in Rambo 3 as Troutman is tortured by the sadistic Colonel Zazan. And, behind the scenes. It's like visiting a war zone. Maybe I had Jedi. I don't know. Never did. Yeah, I've never finished any of them. I think I was close on Gremlins. Right, let's crack on. I know today that Michael Sarrazin, great for cinematographer, went uncredited on Rambo 3. I'm pretty sure he was Russell McCauley's DP. I think, was that Stallone? It might have been this, that he's fired someone else as well for not lighting him right. Or was that Tango and Cash? Can't remember now. Wish I could go back and get all the old stickers and Pokemon cards. Would be a millionaire now, exactly. Favorite Rambo 3 scene? I think it's the first attack on the village when he runs up the hill to get the machine gun. I always remember one of my favorite bass players named Guy Pratt, and someone said to him, "It says how you gave yourself a fake funny name," and he said, "It's just my real name." Peter McDonald did a weird Van Damme film called Legionnaire, which had Rambo 2 baddie Stephen Burkoff. Yes, I don't remember Legionnaire being too bad. Yeah, I think Gary Powell from the interview the other day, the stuntman, was in there. They would consider this pollution now. That smoke, exactly. It's not burning stuff. So yeah, Stallone working on the script. It seems to be part of the curse of Rambo that we have to fight the elements. Oh, look, there's the one woman in the film. Go over their lines and relax with the crew members of Rambo 3. It's 130 degrees plus at times, freezing at nights, and the suns are perilous, which is pretty much true. Also sold off my Master Universe stuff back then and my Legos. I could have been worth something these days. I don't know. Some of the stuff, I didn't have anything that was worth much, but I still should have kept it. Oh, I've seen Legionnaire. I don't remember it was Van Damme. Yes. Legionnaire's okay, but Van Damme doesn't really work as its star. It's weird, isn't it? A French Foreign Legion film. He doesn't work in it. There you go. Filming in the Mid-East added a sense of danger. Shooting Rambo in Las Vegas would lack a certain weightness. I had to still watch that. Oh, he directed Mo Money and Neverending Story 3. Eclectic filmography. I think he was a second unit director first, wasn't he, in the 80s? He should have won those shades out of the film. Yes. That's what you do as a teen. You outgrow your stuff, make money, and go out and drink a beer. It's a blue light. Turns blue. Make sure it's warm. I'm the guy running around without my shirt on. Oh, he's got a black vest on at some point, isn't it? Yeah. The Cobra shades, yes. And and then regret it 20 years later, like me. Yeah, Mo Money is a fun one. I don't think I've ever seen Mo Money because it had that annoying song that came out at the time. I'm not wasting money buying it again. Yes, I wouldn't call it wasting. Technicians light the scene, which is odd, isn't it? Lighting up a daytime desert scene. As 5 cameras turn, the stunts have to look realistic and dangerous, but be safe. There we go. The stick fight that's edited to hell in the UK version. was the helicopter. Rambo's music man, Jerry Goldsmith. It's almost as familiar with the exploits of John Rambo as Sylvester Stallone. The award-winning composer laid out the musical groundwork for the first 2 Rambo films, but that does not mean that Goldsmith has gotten lazy composing the score for the 3rd Rambo film. So I will put, well, these are free on the internet, but if anyone wants to be on the Discord link. Rambo's knife and Rambo's bow. UK fans must have been mystified reading that bit. Yes. Hey, there we go. That's iconic. The origin of Rambo. David Morrell's novel had to navigate a treacherous route in order to reach the screen. That's it. Best Things in Life are Free by Janet Jackson. Was it Luther Vandross? I clearly directed this. Probably. I'm still sad that the original director from Highlander was fired from Rambo 3. Russell McKay. There you go. The 3 levels of Rambo. And then, I guess, what are we in season 2 of Star Trek? There you go. Peter McDonald prepares to shoot the tie-stick fight sequence in Bangkok. Peter took over in midstream. That took courage, even recklessness, which has been transformed into something very exciting filmmaking, says Sylvester Stallone. Highly respected as a second-unit director, McDonald in full command for the first time. There you go. So, does it say what he worked on? No. But yeah, there's your money on screen. Look at that helicopter at the top left. Just about to take out some horses. And then the explosions and helicopters coming after those horses again. Yes, why was McCullough fired? Because of Stallone. Didn't get on him. David Morrell hated the 5th film, which was a bit surprising. It seemed to be complimentary to the others. Yeah, he seemed to be complimentary to the others. I still find it hilarious that I was an ad once and they were playing the Best Things in Life for free over the PA system. Yes. Help yourselves, everyone. Creative differences, I suppose, yes. Pretty much everything was Stallone. Right. Oh, there we go, Willow. Trying to make Rambo a believable character against a very believable background. Okay. I'm not sure he would. Oh, there's Fangora. Oh, the Dead Heat. So, yeah, we're doing Halloween 6 and Halloween H2O next week. There's Gore Zone, Starlog, Comic Scene. Yes, they don't make films like this anymore. They wouldn't even give Stallone whatever this cost. I know it's a lot back then, but hey, there's Mike. I prefer the Fangori. But if he wasn't in Borstal or stealing his internet, he would have been here for the last one. I think we can all agree that Expendables 4 had all the money on screen, all the money on green screen. He told Stallone to put a shirt on. I miss practical effects and pyrotechnics nowadays. Yes, I know. It's like, what was it? I know Stephen Hopkins, when he gets blown away and they blew up that ship for real and it blew out, well, he said it blew out a window in a McDonald's 3 miles away or something, and then still worth it when you see it on screen. So, what do you mean, yes? Same here. General Pauline there. No, hang on, where? Oh, yes, Willow. Damn, who was behind that mask? I forget now. Told Stallone to trim his mane, did he? The real hero. Marc Dejonge. Nice French guy having a time of his life playing Colonel Cézanne. I had a series for on television in England. I finished it and they called me for the lead. Fucking wrestling mags. Now, if you take that bottom wrestling mag out, take the word wrestling off and then see what you see. I'm quite interested in looking at the dark side of myself. What else has he done? Small role in Empire of the Sun for Spielberg. Oh, there you go. Dude Showa. In his own way, Dude is as precocious as the character he plays. Oh, Pat Roach, of course, the legend. Bloody another wrestler, of course. Who had better hair, Sloan in this or Gibson in Lethal Weapon? I think Gibson 80 Weapon was more feathered and clean. Never in a million years thought he was French. No, not me. Oh shit, no. Oh, fuck's sake. That's a shame. Gibson, eh? Was Pat Roach's face actually on screen in any film? Yeah, because I guess not looking the way he did in Auf Wiedersehen, Pat. There you go. There's Sass and Gabby. It was interesting to watch Sloan working. You can see his thoughts and feelings. Let's see what else he did. Yeah, Omar Sharif. So I changed my role in the script. He said, I don't want you to die. But yeah, that is, to me, that's Omar Sharif. I can see that. Ah, yes, in Never Say Never Again, of course. Gets it. I've never understood that, why he freaks out, reacts so badly to Bond's piss in his face. He probably was a kid and precocious and annoying. Van Damme in the Flashbox Cyborg had the best set ever. And I loved his mullet. Yeah, his mullet in Hard Target, but I think I prefer his mullet in Time Cop. TV aerial down. Well, he was Oath in Spaceman and King Arthur, and on screen as himself. There you go. I generally want to buy this. Oh, nice. I actually think Eric Robbins had the best hair in Ambulance. Ambulance is a fantastic hair film. Yes. Right. Where did we get to? Unfortunately. Oh, here we go. A rare collectible. Rambo's Bullet. You can own an actual spent cartridge from one of the weapons used on location during the filming of Rambo 3. Oof. Suits you. A spy camera, a survival watch, the headband. You'll be wearing Rambo's headband when you exercise or any other time you feel like it. Made from sturdy black denim with the Rambo logo printed in it. £5 plus postage. Oof. I'll buy that now. Blockbuster videos, Rambo 2, Delta Force, Lords of Flatbush, Silent Rage, all the greats. Only VHS available. There you go. No betas. But how much is that bullet? $20 plus postage, so that'd be about £60. No, $60 or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure his survival watch does much. Oh shit, I'm behind again. I think his psychic guy was in a Van Damme film too. I'm not sure if it was Legionnaire. Because of the glass that goes in his back after. Oh, there you go. The Bond's pee. The ambulance is great. Yeah, it's Stan Lee's in it. Okay. And as a proper character. I don't know if it is Stanley or is he playing a comic book owner that Eric Roberts is drawing characters for. And then was it Larry Cohen films? Very good. Cyborg's Rat Nest. Yes. That used bullet on a film is cool, exactly. I don't know where you'd get one now and how you could trust it. I don't think it doesn't. Each cartridge comes with a document verifying authenticity. Only a limited number available. These are rare objects. Yeah, they did about 20 million fucking pouring out of guns in the film. I think he died trying to climb through a window because he locked himself in his house. Oh, that's a fucking shame. Cheeky Arnold, yeah. Got 2 Arnold films. It's the blue light for sale on the Rotting Sheep cartridge. This might be on the next page. No, just got some. Look at those. Look more. So you got Rambo 2 over the top, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Untouchables, Superman 4. I think is it Aliens I'm doing next. So we'll do Goonies tonight, and then next time is Alien, Blade Runner, and Alien 2. Oh, sorry, Aliens, it should say. But yeah, Star Trek 4, Master Universe, Superman 3, all of those would be fantastic right now. Right, what time is it? Right, this one, we're ending on the shortest one, the Goonies, so not interested if it's not on beta. Weirdly, I bet all those films were released on Betamax, though. That is the kicker, isn't it, though? They're probably trying to phase them out. Stallone wanted to kill the kid off, but McDonald persuaded him not to. Honest thought you meant in real life for a second. Living Daylights, yes. I have. Oh, he's got the Superman 3 one. Nice. Arnie spoiling that more with that Red Sonja shit. Rambo 2 VHS tape and Delta Force tape from the previous page I own. Oh, yeah, those are the American ones, aren't they? So I've got, well, Red Sonja, Rocky 4, First Blood, Raw Deal, but yeah, none with those pictures, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a very good magazine, very detailed, wasn't it? 84 pages. So let's go on to the Goonies and see. That's got 35 pages. Dutch ones, of course. Yeah, exactly. I got the UK ones. Right, let's have a look what this one's about. Another Spielberg one. 150 photos. That's a lot of photos in 35 pages. Cyndi Lauper's Goonies music and video. How is that a bonus in a magazine? Right, let's have a look. Ooh, nice touch. The Goonies Souvenir magazine. So the Goonies cast, the Goonies crew on a rainy summer day. The Truffle Shuffle. Yeah, this kid is fat, apparently. You wouldn't call him fat these days. He'd be quite slim compared to the others. They may have been on beta, Dave. My local video shop certainly didn't have the beta section in the local. It was always pathetic. I don't remember. I've never seen a beta until I picked a box up a few years ago now with a shitload of betas. I got a load of taped off the TV betas, but I can't play them because the players are so expensive. And then I got a few films, but nothing special. Betamax's Gourmet. Shame it died off when I was too young. It was better quality, allegedly. Where is Data getting a really good view in that poster? Oh, and the poster. Yes, Data was very lucky. I think that's a Drew Struzant film, isn't it? Poster, isn't it? Whatever his name is. There you go. Robert Davey looks familiar. Poor old John Matsuzak. Joey Pants. They've been harping on about a reunion, haven't they, recently? But I don't see it happening. Or a new film, anyway. They keep doing reunions. I think I still own a couple of beta and VCC tapes. Maybe I should look for those in the attic. One is a Michael Caine film, Black Windmill. Doesn't sound like one I've seen. Mouth used to be my favorite, but I'll go with Chunk. Because film is such a creepy twat. Yeah, I got that. I saw My Chainsaw Massacre I got last week was on Betamax. And Star Wars, but not the TCM I wanted. Boo bloody who, Josh. Don't think I've actually saw beta. And none of the Welsh ones I went to had beta. They thought, fuck that shit. No one's got beta. Right. So we get the cast, the crew, Head Goonies, Spielberg, Frank Marshall again, Chris Columbus again. He's the screenplay, right? Yeah, because he got this gig after doing Gremlins. Michael Kahn as the editor, bless him. And Lucasfilm's doing the special effects. Or, sorry, I should say, Industrial Light and Magic. But yeah, they got the Richard Donner. So what did he do? Was it Omen, Superman, Lady Hawk? I think of all the 80s films. Lethal Weapon, produced Lost Boys, didn't he? Look rather handsome that picture. Yes, it's definitely a pretty headshot. Same as all Laserdiscs. Yeah, I never saw Laserdiscs. I think one shop, the HMV or Tower Records in London West End, was the only time I saw Laserdiscs for it in real life, and I never looked through them because I ain't got to play it and it was too expensive. I honestly don't think I saw the Goonies all the way through till I was like 25 or older. Ooh. Why is that? Oh, here we go. I always assumed it was a real house for some reason. Not a set. Here you go. It's called the Truffle Shuffle. Shink's twisting, shaking belly juggle. He gives a command performance before the other Goonies activate the Rube Goldberg device that finally opens the gate. I don't know why he couldn't open the gate himself. It wasn't exactly locked. The guy in the center looks like Daniel LaRusso. Yes, is that Chris Columbus? Donna, one of my favorite directors, Superman, Lethal Weapon, alone make him a legend. Yes. I used to collect the Goonies stickers from the newsagents as well, and they had a big stick sheet of bubblegum inside the packet too. Laserdisc would be awkward to have for rent. Lots of shelf space. That is true. Probably delicate. And the one below him looks like Simon Pegg. Yes, it does. Who is that? Michael Reaver, production designer. And The Omen and Lady Hawk, yeah. I remember wanting to get Laserdisc player because you could get Terminator 2 uncut for an 18 in an 18 version on it. There you go. Is that the one I got? Oh no, I got the special edition, haven't I? The extended cut. My only Laserdisc. Yeah, a nice replication of the map. Pretty solid picture, this. Very good scan. Yea, intruders, beware. Rushing death and grief, soaked with blood of the trespassing thief. I think we could all do the truffle shuffle now, can't we? Oh, I rented the Laserdisc in 1998. Nice. Oh, yeah, and then what's the older guy? The older brother. He went dressed as that for Halloween a few years ago. Some very. It's amazing how some storyboards are very detailed, and then some are just like cartoons. It's good enough for you. It's. Lady Hawk might be my favorite Donna. There you go. It's nice. How did it work? Did they get to keep the case? Can't imagine having a rental laser. The only thing they cut from T2 was the kneecapping and Sarah Connor hitting the orderly repeatedly. Yeah, she gives him a few bashes, doesn't she? Oh, yeah. Baby Ruth. That's it, yeah. Josh Brolin's character was kind of cool older brother that anyone would want, exactly. Yeah. Oh, just the entire case, it was Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Brian Thompson would boo. Right, let's have a look. What time is it? There's Robert Davi. Okay. There's Sloth. Yeah. You can see where they just chucked loads of photos in, haven't they? And given bully blinders. I love how you walk backwards and blind them. Oh, only lasts a few seconds. Can I imagine they got battered? Yeah, exactly. Cardboard sleeves. There you go. Chester Copperpot. Not Cobblepot. The only thing about this film is how the hell did Chester Copperpot set all these fucking traps with a small crew on a ship? And then all the traps are set, and because they never suspected that they wouldn't be able to get out from where the traps are and why they're setting up traps. And then he says, "All right, lads, all come back to the ship for a piss up." So they do, and then he kills them all, and then just sits there and dies, I guess. Yeah, because let's see, because it was after this. Damn, what's Mikey's real name? He got put on a bit of weight straight after this because he's in what's it? War of the Roses, and Toy Soldiers. Oof. But yeah, and then Data. What did he do? What's his other film? Temple of Doom, and then sort of went off more behind the scenes. Josh Brolin didn't come back until he was a lot older. But yeah, oh, there you go. There's the prosthetics for Sloth. Booby traps. That's what I said. Booby traps. They're just all friends. They can take the piss out of each other. Just banter. Actually, yes, probably out of all the kids, I was probably the Mikey, the sensible one. I couldn't go across that log if it was dry and like 10 foot wide without falling in. Acid, Sean Aston, thank you. You're probably the same age as him, Gareth. Probably am, actually. 12. And then he won an Oscar, did he? With Gremlins is referenced in Goonies. Yes, isn't it? When Chunk been bothering the police like that. How you said those little green monsters, was it running around town? Aston is the brother of the main kid in Cambridge Buckets. Oh, yeah. How we. It was all planned. I did that intentionally, of course. Right. Yeah. I guess there's a lot more jerk alert. Yeah, I used to say that a lot. Did you see this in the cinema? I was 2 in 85, so I didn't. I see 85. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. It's definitely the sort of thing I would up for because I saw. What did I see? So I saw Temple of Doom. I saw. Damn, what was the other one? Ghostbusters. So I was definitely going to see the big kids' films at the time. I would sit down on the wedlock and see exactly. That's what you do. Like, I guess what Data's trying to do there. Oh yes, Data won an Oscar a few years back. Yeah, for that Everything Everywhere Something. Yeah, that wasn't that special. And then he did an action film. Was it this year or late last year? But it's not supposed to be very good. But he's probably good in it. I think Goonies is great because it takes Indiana Jones and shows it from a kid's point of view, so it's much more relatable for the audience. Yeah, it's definitely what it feels like they were going for. Oh, there he is. If you get this wrong, we'll all be flat. Yeah, Data's got the technique. He's the smart one, exactly. But yeah, somehow the pirates made an organ that could drop the floor in sections. Yet they spent their life pirating. The worst thing about Goonies, it spawned so many shite knockoffs. Let's see how many you can name. I don't know if was it whatever Brian Chenchard Smith directed. What's it called? Dream Quest. Something. I do appreciate he made a big comeback. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working out. Everything was trying to be Goonies for the ages and still is. Yes, they always say like, "Oh, Stranger Things, it's the Goonies, it's like for this and all that." I quite like Donna. Oh, Radio Fly. I never saw Radio Fly. No. Yeah, it's never mentioned. Doesn't Tom Hanks do the narration song? Yeah. Say One-Eyed Willie. Oh, you want to see my One-Eyed Willie? Do you? He should have been in Dial of Destiny. He definitely should. That other kid was pointless. It was obviously he was trying to be Data when you could just have real Data. It's just like geniuses. Yeah, geniuses. The Go Kid. That's it. Cover was a total ripoff. That I think was intentional, wasn't it? That's it. Right. Yeah. The octopus is very scary. I don't know why they left that line in. They could have easily cut out that line and it wouldn't have mattered. But it just makes Data to look alive because you watch the film and they say, oh, there was no octopus. He's lying. But yeah, you're my greatest invention. So is Data a robot? Also, I love the feeling in Goonies that it was basically their last adventure as childhood friends. They were about to become teenagers and like all of us coming to the end of that innocence. Oh, that's very poetic, John. Ian. Remember seeing the Go Kids in the video shop? Never saw it. Yes, I didn't see it either. I thought, oh, it's just a Goonies ripoff. And it's nothing like the Goonies. It's yeah, it's a bit of an interesting film, that one. Radio Flyer was a film John Peters really wanted to produce because it was about, yes. I did hear that it was about that. That's probably why I didn't want to watch it. I was too old. Yes, that's why it was deleted, isn't it? Because it was a terrible thing where they're like basically pulling the arms on them to struggle to fight it. And Oh, I own a martial arts film starring Data and Bola Young, Breathing Fire, 1991, and yeah. So he had the moves, didn't he? Because he's pretty good in Temple of Doom. I think he said he grew up on Jackie Chan films, didn't he? Arthur Plimpton, underrated actress, probably the most credible career after Josh Brolin. Yes. I'm trying to think what I saw her in. Is she in? What was she in the 90s? I can't remember now. He did stunt work on the first X-Men, didn't he? He did stunt work. Wasn't he translator to like a famous Chinese fight choreographer? Yeah, the Go Kids isn't much like the Goonies, just to cover. Exactly. They were definitely trying to market that. Look at that. That's a set and a half. And then, of course, you can see from this angle the roof of the set stage. And yeah, yeah, they kept the set hidden from the kids until the day they were filming it. Oh, there's the octopus in the bottom left. And then filmed it when to get a reaction. And then I think one of them swore, didn't he? And fucking hell. And then they had to redo it, so it wasn't as they had to the reaction. No, there you go. If you want to build your own. There's one, I Willie. I don't. Yeah, it's another. Oh, just before I'll kill you, could you just set this up so that this scale sets everything off when we leave? Yeah, Joey Pants is in plenty. I'm not 100% sure if he's a nice guy or not. I don't know. Heard different things. Still remember Richard Donner being gutted they couldn't sell the ship after to a theme park or something, and it just got scrapped. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Even the Flight of the Navigator thing ended up in somewhere, didn't it? But ruined, and then someone had to rebuild it. But yes, Mama Fratelli was in. What else was it? Throw Mama for the Train. I'm trying to think what other stuff she was in. And I think didn't she nearly drown the actress because she was tied up when she got chucked in the water? Yeah. Still remember Richard Donner being gutted. Oh, fucking done that. They won't ever make such big practical sets again, sadly. Yes, I know. It's very ridiculous. These films are classics and remain popular because of they're real. Who's going to remember Ant-Man 3 anytime soon? I'm not sure what the waste of a page is. Dynamite. Oh, smooches. Shame, shame, we know your name. Slip of the tongue. I don't know what, yeah, because they have to sign the document over that day or something, or pay up the money and they lose the house, but I don't know how quickly they could swap these gems for money. Elton Towers, what about it? Yes, they probably would, but where the hell do you get a boat from? Probably on the west coast of America, central England. Holes was a decent Goonies-inspired film. What the hell happened to Andrew Davis interview, Gareth? People ghost me. I email them a week or two later and say, yay, let's do this. Or their people do, usually. I think it was Andrew Davis's people. That was 2 years ago. But yeah, they say yes straight away, usually, if they do reply. And then then they lead me on a merry dance for 2 to 3 years, and then eventually they say, yeah, let's do it tonight. And I go, oh shit. So yeah, I will keep trying. Trouble is, some of them was like Dee Wallace gets work, unexpected jobs, and then doesn't cancels twice now because she got work. Donna was the man. Imagine canning him after Superman 1. Yeah, crazy, wasn't it? Haven't seen Throw Mama for the Train for about 35 years. I think I haven't seen it for that long either. That boat sailing way looked shit even in 85. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know. It didn't look good, did it, when it came out? I guess they were hoping for the big light. And the city set in Alien Romulus actually freaked me out. It was actually like a city. Yeah, that one. they learned the value of a real set. She's in Wes Craven's movie where she gets beheaded with a baseball. That's it, yes. Deadly Friend. With the lovely proper Buffy. You also had The Gate with Stephen Dorff in the 80s, yes. Have I got The Gate? Yeah, I think I got The Gate. Is it The Gate? The Gate, yes. And I can't be bothered to get out, though. Ooh, Deadly Friend, in the terms of so bad it's good cinema, I would rate it above Garbage Bucket. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't recommend it, but it's one of those sort of the added gory bits after the fact. The basketball, yep. Maybe Davis is secretly working on Understage 3. Imagine, is it Understage 3, directed by Andrew Davis, with Steven Seagal reprising his role as supreme badass Casey Ryback, and Van Damme is the bad guy. Matt shots were very hit and miss, but then that is true. If I'd have got on with the Star Wars video I was making, you'll see about the matte paintings in that. So yeah, here we go. A lot of small photographs and big drawings, which is not what probably people wanted to see. But yeah, maybe that end picture is not a real boat. Yes. Is he one of the cops, or is it the police captain from Lethal Weapon who's in all of Donna's films? Yes, activate traveling Matt. Exactly. They would shoot in Russia if Van Damme is in trouble. Yes, he's probably looking for somewhere to hide with the Seagal. At the moment, the Star Wars video is 4.25 hours. It's there is 2 hours of just behind the scenes goofing around and the auditions of different people. Maybe that was the Project VDMC. Yeah, I did think that when I mentioned it. There you go. Meet the Goonies. Kerry Green is probably the only one I'd like to meet in a dark cave. Just say what she's in. Search for Tomorrow, Another World. Look at Josh Brolin. Never seen him so happy. The Other Man, Charlie Brown. I don't think I want to give up acting. From the looks of things, she doesn't have to worry. Hot off her role in The Goonies, she's completed filming of Carl Reiner's Summer Rental with John Candy. Bully Blinders, Pinches Apparel, Slick Shoes. Oh yeah, after Indiana Jones, Steven told me he's going to be making another movie, and he said, you're going to play the character called Data. Okay. I was born in Vietnam, but I'm Chinese, says Kay, who is very close to his family, including 6 sisters and 2 brothers. And his mother is always on set. And has even been known to prepare exotic Chinese meals for the crew. So then you got Clark Mouth Devoro, the wisecracking son of a plumber, played by director of photography Nick Lean. There you go. Quick on the wit. Mouth is also a rather hip Goonie with his new wave haircut and Prince t-shirts. Mouth's tongue gets him in trouble, like when Mama Fry nearly slices off like Italian sausage. But it's also key to the Goonies treasure hunt. Mouth is the only one who can translate Spanish. None of us will get through this adventure without each other, says Corey. No, okay. Kevin's also one of the favorite team movies, Lucas with Haim, Sheen, and Winona. Oh, I haven't seen that for a long time. Dr. Impossible's here, right at the end. There was another inspired Goonies film I remember called Wild America. Ooh. William Bigfoot Deer directed it. Yeah. Something about it sounds familiar. There's Richard Donner. I think Spielberg was good at herding the kids in this one. Yeah, he wears a Purple Rain t-shirt. It was the only one. It was only a year old at the time. Very good in her mid-50s coming out of the cake. She still looks good. And there we go. There's the cast and crew and the credits. Industrial Light and Magic. This is very familiar. Director of photography Bob Stevens. Special effects. I don't know if it's going to say stunt. Boom Man gets mentioned. Sloth makeup. Sloth makeup executed by. Created by and then executed by. Octopus designed and created by the Berman Studios. Swing Gang. Nope, I don't see that. It's under hairstylist. There's 2 Boom Men. How's that? Oh, that's second unit Boom Men. Nah, I don't see it. Right, let's wrap this up. Lucas, that's the other one I've seen on. There you go. Yes, in the words of Baronoma, and why not, allegedly. These magazines are great. Yeah, these ones are pretty good because the other ones last time weren't, some of them weren't so good, isn't it? Didn't have enough Jennifer Connelly in, did they? Oh, Joseph Nemec, third word from Commando, I think. It's one of those names that probably flash up on the screen you've seen 100 times, isn't it? I think, is that... Oh, no, there's 2 more pages. Oh, yeah, there you go. The music video, of course, which I didn't see for many years, probably because it didn't have MTV. It's past 11 o'clock. Exactly. Get to bed, people. Octopus design, money well spent. Not many visual effects people credit. No, they haven't got room for that. Oh, thank you, Ramon. There'll be some more. Like I said, it said Aliens, and Blade Runner next time. Boom Man is a mad job. There has got to be a way better way of doing it now. You can put mics on people under their t-shirts, like in Cobra. But yeah, you got to stand there. Oh, I can come back in there, can't I? Oh no, it's solo. There we go. So you got to stand there like this through all the scenes. So yeah, you take care, Ramon, because I think you're an hour ahead anyway, so it's midnight for you. Right, we'll look at this last page. There you go. What's this? Join the adventure. Take the Goonies oath. I will never betray my Goondock friends. We will stick together until the whole world ends. Through heaven and hell and nuclear war, good pals like us stick like tar. In a city or country or the forest or the boonies, I am proudly declared one of the Goonies. That is an awful picture. Only 4 channels and no MTV, exactly, just like in Lost Boys. Blade Runner will be good. Yeah, I printed that off many years ago. But yeah, some good stuff in there. What's next, VT? Well, yes, let's get rid of this. We're done with that. Jessa's next. They're going to be doing Jessa next, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's on, what's that? That's Friday night at 10 p.m. my time, I think. And then we got the Chart Show, 1986 VHS rentals from the US. And then Fangora magazines with Mike, Halloween H2O, and Halloween 6. Then Roger Rabbit on Tuesday, Ice Pirates on Wednesday. What the top 100 grossing films of 1990 on Thursday, and then the Argos catalogue from 1999. Some good tellies in that one. But there we go. Let's say night. Yes, Horlicks and just an Horlicks. Jesus Christ. I used to have Horlicks as a kid, so it doesn't matter. Night all. Thanks, friends. Thanks, Philo. Thanks, Josh. I haven't had Horlicks in years. I wouldn't mind some now. Yeah, it does sound good, doesn't it? But, so, yeah, I could have done the Star Wars video. I could have done this, but I hope to get Star Wars out, record some audio. There's not much I need to do on it. Just need to write down some stuff. So, yes, bye, Andy, and see you with your donations on Friday night. Sorry, I get distracted. Goonies forever, yes. Night night all. Night night, Mike Myers. And I'll see you without leaving the stream. Until next time.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day. Until we meet again.